Hello, all of my frag heads of the universe. It is your girl, Tracy D, the Fragrance Junkie. What guananya? What guanon's kind of a bad heart, but what guananya? Hope you all are doing well, abundantly blessed. Just trying to stay warm here in the ATL. I don't know about you. Tell me, is it cold where you are? Is it warm where you are? If it's warm, I'm going to be jealous, okay? I'm just going to say that right now. But anyway, I wanted to do a video of my most go-to Dua fragrances over the last 60 days, okay? I'm waiting for some travel sizes of some of the newer perfumes to come in, but in the meanwhile, I'm going to tell you about my, is it 10? Yeah, wait a minute. Yeah, 10 most go-to Dua fragrances over the last 60 days, and then there is one outlier that I want to talk about. I hope you all are doing well. Like I said, abundantly blessed. Can't believe it's January 2026 already. If you want to know what's happening in the stars, in the galaxy, in the energy, check out my YouTube channel, my tarot YouTube channel, Ascension 225 Tarot and Oracle, where I read all of the zodiac signs, read the energy and all that other stuff to see what Spirit wants and needs all of us to know as we've moved into this new year of 2026. The next cycle, the next 10-year cycle is going to be incredible, you guys. So check out Ascension 225 Tarot and Oracle, my other YouTube channel. It is going to be linked in the description box. But back to fragrance, guys. I digress. Okay. Anyway, before we get started, if you really like my vibe, you like my channel, you like, the fragrances that I talk about, then do your girl a solid. Or even if you're just watching this, cleaning the house or whatever. It takes a lot of energy for content creators to make these videos. So do your girl solid and hit that like, share, and subscribe button. I really appreciate it. Thank you. All right, so on to the fragrances, shall we? Yes, we shall. All right. If I look over here, it's going to be looking at the information about the fragrance. All right, so I just actually received this not too long ago. Oh, gosh, it smells so good. Let me get my strips out, because I be forgetting my strips. Anyway, hope you guys are doing good. I wish I was somewhere where it was like 75 degrees outside instead of 30, but that's okay. I think Georgia or Atlanta is one of the moderate states where it doesn't get too crazy. All right, so we're talking about sugared violet and sandalwood. I'm a sucker. I don't know about you, but I'm a sucker for sandalwood, okay? And lately, over the last few years, been trying to find the right violet forward fragrance for myself. And this one, sugared violet and sandalwood, kind of does the trick for me. And I've been really, really wearing this lately. I've only had it for like 2 weeks, and I've already put a pretty good dent in it, right? Yeah, I know. So this is, let me spray it a little bit and I'll tell you a little bit more about it. Of course, I just got it in my mouth. Violet doesn't taste too bad, guys. Anyway, yeah, this is really good. Now this fragrance right here, and these are all inspirations or dupes, if you want to call them that. I like to call them inspirations. It just sounds better that way, But this is an inspiration of Chirosa 59, Delicia Drench by Sol de Janeiro. It's really nice. I really like it. This is considered a floral amber, and this has got plum, sugared violet, vanilla orchid, whipped amber, sandalwood, and vetiver. It's pretty soft. It's pretty low key. It's a soft, sugary or sugar crusted violet. I smell some of the whipped amber. It's pretty light, you know, because sometimes amber can be kind of, you know, pretty heavy. And of course, held down by the sandalwood. I don't really, or at least my nose is not detecting any plum. Vetiver can be like a greenish sort of note, or sometimes it could lean towards, you know, maybe like a citrus, but all I smell is sugared violet, whipped, kind of like a whipped amber, and then the base of the sandalwood. But this is a low-key, everyday type of scent that you can wear, safe for the office, pretty much safe anywhere, you know. And I would say that this is the type of scent that I don't think anyone would dislike this scent. You know, I think it would be universally appreciated. Okay, so that's sugared violet and sandalwood. Really like this one. I would definitely recommend that one. Next up, yeah, one of my favorites. One of my favorites. Look at this dent in here. I've only had this for maybe a couple months, but I've already put a sizable dent in here. This is Mystical Amulet of Blue. Don't mind my nails. And this is an inspo of Blue Talisman by Ex Nihilo. And it is absolutely freaking gorgeous. Absolutely gorgeous. Definitely unisex. I would say probably the majority of these would be considered unisex scents. You know, because on a man's chemistry, you know, it's that the chemistry is going to convert it to that manly type of whatever. Anyway, Blue Talisman. Okay, so this is considered a citrus woody scent, and this has pear, bergamot, mandarin, orange, ginger, orange blossom, Georgie wood, ambroxfix, which is a synthetic ambroxan. Ambroxan makes it last longer. It's sort of like a play on old school ambergris, but since they can't source real ambergris anymore, they come up with synthetic options, and that's what that is. Give it that sort of like salty, watery type of vibe. Musk and akigali wood. I'm not a huge fan of akigali wood, but in this scent, yes sir, yes sir. All right, let's go ahead and spray this. I have smelled the original Blue Talisman, and I'm telling you, you know, most inspos are not one-to-one, but they can get pretty damn close, can't they? They can get pretty damn close. And this is pretty damn close to the original Blue Talisman. It's just a beautiful, citrusy, woody. I can smell the pear and some of the other fruit in here. The mandarin orange, the ginger, the orange blossom. And it's just, I don't even know how else to explain this fragrance. It's sort of, it's salty, it's citrusy, it's watery, it's all of that. But it's really beautiful. It's really beautiful. And I would definitely recommend Mystical Amulet of Blue by the Duo brand. Good. What's next? Now, hello, Vinny and Mikkel. This is for you, okay? I watch your videos. I'm a subscriber. Please subscribe to my channel, Vinny and Mikkel. I appreciate that. But I've heard her talk about this scent time and time again, and it really piqued my interest. So I saw it and I bought it. Okay, and this is Galaxy Ethereal, Galaxy Ethereal. However you want to say it. Okay, it's the Galaxy. All right. And boy, oh boy, this is an inspo of Celeste by Giardini di Toscana. Also the same person, the same maker of Bianco Latte. This is an interesting, I don't know if this is going to be universally appealing or not. This is an interesting one, okay? And they call it ethereal for a reason, all right? Let me tell you what it has in it. This is considered an aromatic scent. This has got lime, marine notes, violet, raspberry, exotic floral notes. I don't know what those are. And vanillin and ambroxan. And it's a strange type of scent. I really don't know how to explain it. Let me spray some on my... Hold on for a second. Alright, thanks for holding. Somebody who's at the door. And I don't edit my videos. It's one and done, okay? One and done. Until I become more technically proficient, that is. Okay? Anyway. Alright. Back to Galaxy Ethereal. Oh my gosh. Now, when I first sprayed this on, now I just received this about a week ago. Okay, I bought this off MERCARI. All right, at a good price. I think I paid 26 cents for this because I had a balance. So I was like, what the hell? So when I first smelled this, I wasn't sure if I was gonna like this. You know, this scent, I think, takes a little getting used to. But when I smell it, I am reminded of honeydew melon. I have no idea why. There is no melon in here whatsoever. I don't know where that is coming from, but it reminds me of like when you first cut open a honeydew melon or maybe a cantaloupe or something. It's got that melony type of watery feel to it or scent to it. I smell the lime. It does smell like some sort of marine notes, that salty, ambroxan-y type of, you know. The violet, I smell, I'm not sure what the exotic floral notes are, but this is, I don't know, man. And, you know, I sprayed this on me a few times, and, you know, when you first spray it on, I'm like, I'm not sure if I like that. It kind of reminds me of bug spray a little bit. Slightly. Okay, just slightly. But then when it dries down, I started smelling like cantaloupe or honeydew melon and this little salty note wafting by my nose. When you smell those wafts, once it dries down and you smell those wafts, you're going to be like, who that? Who that smell that good? Oh, that's me. Okay. Yeah, Galaxy Ethereal. Definitely get your nose on it. I think it's an acquired taste, smell, or whatever, but I think I can get into this. All right, so check it out. All right, what is next? Thank you, Vinny and Mikkel. Appreciate you. All right, we are moving on. Boom. Caramel leather essence. You know, I kept seeing, I'm a very new content creator in the FRAGCOMM. All right, I probably barely have 1,000 subscribers, maybe a little over 1,000. Okay, that's why I'm saying subscribe, help a girl out. Okay, but I've been hearing Chris from the Perfume Nest and some other content creators in the FRAGCOMM talk about what is it called? Sugar Leather by Un Nui Nomad. All right, and I don't know, it just kind of piqued my interest over the last 6 or 7 months, but I never pulled the trigger on it. I never even, you know, mostly I buy, you know, my little samplers and stuff from Scent Split, My Booze, but, you know, I don't know, every time I put it in my basket, I never pulled the trigger. So I saw this I saw that Duo brand came out with their version of it, and so I decided to pull the trigger during their sale. And when I first smelled it, I was like, I don't know about this. I'm not sure about this. I don't know what this is. I don't know. But anyway, let me tell you what it has in it. The classification for this is leather, and that's it. Are you cats tripping? What's going on? My cats are tripping. I'm sorry. So this has cinnamon, ambergris, leather, caramel, labdanum, and labdanum. Okay. When you first spray this, I'm not sure what ambergris smells like, guys. I'm not sure what ambergris smells like. But when I first smelled this, it smelled a little bit, it sort of reminded me of like a guerlain or guerlain scent in a way. You know, I don't know why, maybe it's everything put together, but I was even afraid to spray this on my skin because I'm like, I'm sure I'm not going to like this, okay? Because this reminded me of something, a scent profile that I'm not quite sure about, you know? But I sprayed it on, I wore it, I've worn it a few times, and I really do like it. So this is one of those scents that you definitely have to put it on your skin in order to get the full appreciation for this scent. I really, really like it. I definitely do recommend this. This is Caramel Leather Essence. Like I said, inspo of sheer leather by Un Nuit Nomad, which retails for about $200. Okay, and this I believe was how much? 60? 33. You know how some duo brands are a little more pricier. All right, so that is that for the caramel. Another caramel that I truly, truly love, and I sat on this for a while too. This is Caramel Apple Turnovers. I love this. Okay, can you tell that I love it? I love this, and I am waiting for my sample of Janie by Soradora, because that's what this is an inspo of. Excuse me. And this is supposed to be an inspiration of a caramel apple turnover, basically. Okay, I love anything caramel. I love apples. I love cinnamon. That's why I love anything that smells like Killian's. All right, Angel. I love anything that smells in that DNA. Okay, this is considered a fruity gourmand. This has baked apple, peaches, apricot. That's a lot. Ceylon cinnamon, which is my favorite cinnamon. What is that? Pate fouettée. I have no idea what that is. Osmanthus, absolute, plum, walnut, caramel, almond, vanilla, and white musk. And I'm telling you, wow, beautiful, beautiful, just beautiful. Okay, just beautiful. Let me spell this on. Oh man, you at first scent, first spray, you know, you're gonna get hit with that baked apple and the cinnamon and some of the other fruits. I smell the walnut and the beautiful silky caramel. It's just beautiful. I can't identify all, and there's a lot in here, a lot of notes in here. I can't identify all the notes, but let me tell you something. This is a beautiful, beautiful scent. This is totally different than, you know, Angelic Elixir by the Duo brand, which is an inspo of the Killian's, what's it called? Angel Share. This is totally different. This is crusty. This is flaky pastry dough and fruits and cinnamon, like it just came out of the oven. But it's so wearable and it's mature. It's not some kitty type of fragrance. No, this is mature. It's a mature gourmand to me, and it's beautiful. This is an inspiration of Johnny or Janie by Soradora. Absolutely gorgeous. Get your nose on it. You know what? Hold on for a second. I want to check something out. Hold on. I wanted to check and see what pâte fouettée meant, and all it means is puff pastry. And that's what I'm trying to say. It is puff pastry, a mature puff pastry fragrance mixed with all the fruity goodness and cinnamon and all that good stuff. It's just really, really gorgeous. I really recommend, highly recommend caramel apple turnover. Okay, what's next? Now we're going to get into a few of the vanillas. That was the caramels. All right, you know, the first one, the first set of fragrances I talked about would be more like, you know, maybe like floral, has more floral scent in it. So this is vanilla, and I know this is out of stock on the Duo brand, so this is flying off the shelves. This is Spice Vanilla Extrait 21, and this is an inspo of Vanilla Planifolia by Guerlain. Love it. Which retails for $630. Look, I make a decent salary, but I don't care if I made it. Well, maybe if I was filthy rich and I didn't care about prices, that's a different story. But I do and would never pay $630 for fragrant water. Never in life. Okay, never. Okay, so my rant is over. So let me tell you what is in this bad boy. And I had to wear this several times. I'm not a huge Guerlain girl. Never have been. Never have been. Even in my 20s and 30s, you know, 40s, I was like, their scents smell a little bit too mature for me. But now that I'm a mature woman, okay, I'm circling back and I'm going, okay, I do like some of them. All right. So this is another scent. Of course, all the scents are going to show up differently when they intermingle with your skin and your chemistry. Ah, man. This is not a beast mode fragrance, let me tell you. A lot of Guerlains are not beast mode, okay? This is an indulgent, luxurious vanilla. You just smell rich when you're wearing this, okay? That's it. You just smell like you're rich. Rolling in dough. This is considered an amber vanilla, and this has got vanilla, spices. It does not indicate what spices. Papanox, amber, and musk, and that is it. Oh, gosh. I don't know what the hell these spices are that's in here, man. I want to know. What is it? I don't know what it is. I can't tell. I can't tell what the spices are, but let me just tell you that there's a reason why this is flying off the shelves at Duo headquarters. It's a really, really, really beautiful scent. It's not beast mode. When you put this on, it's sort of, it kind of smells like it has pencil shavings in here too, to me. I don't know if anybody else has experienced the whole pencil shaving thing. I know I like weird notes like gasoline and vinyl and all that other stuff in my scents. So yeah, this kind of smells like it's got like pencil shavings in it. I don't know, but it smells good nevertheless. Okay, it smells good. Get your nose on it. Spice Vanilla Extrait 21. All right, and next up, ooh, one of my favorites, Poudre de Vanille. This is an inspo of vanilla powder by Nicheperfume, which retails for about $230 for 50 ml. And Dua sells theirs for $55, normally priced, but get it during a sale, you'll probably end up spending about $43 for it. This, and I have done a side-by-side comparison with the real deal Holyfield vanilla powder, and I'm telling you, I even sent a sample of this. I think I had a 10 milliliter, and I had a few, maybe half of it left. I sent it to one of my BFFs who spent a lot of dough on the really small little vanilla powder, like 3 milliliters, and then the big bottle, the 50 milliliter. And she spent a good coin on that. I sent her the 10 mil of this, and she was like, what the hell? I can't believe, why did you tell me this sooner? I'm like, I didn't even know that you like vanilla powder. All right? But I can guarantee you, she's going to love and adore the vanilla powder that she bought by MERCARI because she spent a lot of coin on that. But I'm telling you what, I'm pretty sure in the future she's going to replace it with Vanille de Poudre or Poudre de Vanille. I'm telling you. Side by side, I'm not going to ever say a dupe or an inspo is a one-on-one. I would say this is 99.9% vanilla powder. Ah, smells so good. Smells so good. Do it, y'all. Did your thing on this one. Y'all stuck your big toe in this one, okay? I'm just saying. This is classified as just a vanilla. This has got coconut powder, heliotrope, Madagascar vanilla, vanilla absolute, white musk, palo santo, lactones, which give it sort of like a creamy type of feel to it. I'm not going to say milky, I would say creamy, and coconut. This is absolutely bomb. Absolutely bomb. I mean, when I wear this fragrance, I feel so empowered. I feel so confident. I feel myself when I wear this. I'm like, you can't tell me nothing, honey. Okay? Because I'm wearing Poudre de Vanille. I'm feeling myself. Okay? Delicious. You will be addicted. Guaranteed. If you get a bottle, if you have to go to Perfumes Anonymous because you can't put this down, don't blame me. Okay? Vanilla powder. Alright. Moving on. Oh man, I forgot my vanilla baby. Hold on. Can I make a video without forgetting something? I don't think so. Anyway, vanilla baby. This is that girl. Okay, this is that girl. All right, this is an inspo of YSL's Baby Cat. I heard so much about this over the last year or so since I have come back to mainstream fragrances, because for a while there I was like, I am not using any mainstream fragrances. I'm only using small indie houses, and that's what I did for the last 10 years. But this right here, I heard so many content creators talk about Baby Cat. Chris from Perfume Nest and Redolescence, and the perfume guy. Love Sebastian, marry me, I love you. Anyway, so I decided to try the version from Dua, and let me tell you, this is considered an amber spicy, and oh man, you have got to like a vanilla with a little kick to it, with a little spice to it. If you like basic vanillas, you're probably not going to like Vanilla Cat. What? Sorry. Thank you. All right, you're not going to like Vanilla Baby or Baby Cat. Got those mixed up. And you probably will not like Spice Vanilla Estrate 21. You probably won't like that either, because, I don't know, you probably won't like Poudre de Vanille, because I would consider all of these like spiced vanillas, okay? This has got elemi resin, pink pepper, black pepper, olibanum, saffron, wow, bourbon vanilla, suede leather, and cedar wood. And my God, this sort of has that pencil shaving in it too because of the cedar wood, but this is such a phenomenal, beautiful scent that makes me happy when I wear it. I feel confident and untouchable when I wear this fragrance. I'm full of myself when I wear this. And the other one, beautiful. So if you haven't tried Vanilla Baby, an inspo of YSL's Baby Cat, honey, what are you waiting for? Okay, what are you waiting for? We're almost done. Next. Oh, yeah. I'm always on a quest looking for something, looking for the perfect cherry note, looking for the perfect rice note perfume, looking for this, that, and the other. We're always on a quest, aren't we? Yes, we are, because we are addicted to fragrance. But last year, of course, cherry was all the rage, and I love me some cherry. Okay, so I've heard Veronica Says, hi Veronica, I heard Veronica Says talking about gritty fragrances and Duchessa, right? And how lovely of a nice boozy cherry note. Had a very boozy cherry note in it. So I decided finally to pick up a bottle of Dark Cherry Duchess by Dua. Does this remind me of Lost Cherry by Tom Ford? Yes, slightly, but there are some differences. Okay, let me spray this beautiful cherry perfume, absolutely gorgeous. Now, this is an inspo of, like I said, Duchess or Duchessa by Gritty, which retails for about $380. I don't know if that's for a 50 mil or 100 mil, not sure, but that's still a lot of coin. And this is really, really beautiful. This is decadent in its own way, you know what I mean? It's a boozy cherry. It's got black cherry, bitter orange, saffron flower, jasmine cloves, cacao, iris, almond, and brown sugar. This is considered a fruity gourmand. And yeah, I would definitely consider this a fruity gourmand. It's got that boozy, beautiful black cherry. Ah, man. Mixed with that bitter orange, I get the saffron, which gives it that little bit of spicy kick to it. I didn't really smell the cloves or the cacao. It's like really blended very, very, very well. And I smell a little bit of the almond and of course the brown sugar. Absolutely gorgeous. Smells divine when it gets on your skin. And yeah, I would highly recommend Dark Cherry Duchess by the Dua brand. Alright, next up, I've got Pop Cherry, and we just got finished talking about Tom Ford's Lost Cherry. This is an inspo of said fragrance. Okay, love, love, love. This is considered an oriental floral. I don't know why. I mean, why the other one is considered, you know, a fruity gourmand, but these are very similar to me, but this is considered an oriental floral. Anyway, so now we all know that Tom Ford's fragrances are very, very pricey. Probably a 50 mil of, I don't know if it's a 50 mil or a 100 mil of the Tom Ford's Lost Cherry is going to set you back about $620, around that price range, I ain't got time for that, okay? Give me something that smells just as good, but for a fraction of the cost. And here we go with Pop Cherry. I love that picture. It's so awesome. I love some of the, the way some of these bottles are illustrated. Just love it. But this is really good. And I mix dark cherry Duchess and Pop Cherry together, and it's just divine. I mix them, and it's just even more of a boozy cherry note. And let me tell you what Pop Cherry has in it. It's got black cherry, bitter almond, just like Duchessa or the Duchess, cherry liqueur, grilled syrup, jasmine sambac, Turkish rose, Peru balsam, Haitian vetiver, cedarwood, roasted tonka, and sandalwood. Just another beautifully blended black cherry liqueur fragrance. I get the cherry, the bitter almond. The cherry liqueur is what really stands out. What is griot syrup? What is that? I'm not sure. I think I smell a little bit of the jasmine sambac and a little bit of the rose, but I'm not sure. And griot refers to several related things, primarily a type of deep red sour cherry or a morello cherry. Aha! So it's got sour cherry as well as black cherry in there. That's that griot syrup. Beautiful. Rounded out with that cedarwood and tonka and sandalwood. This is primo. But you're going to pay a fraction of the cost. The Pop Cherry is $65. Get it on sale, $43. And lastly, I have an outlier here. I know I said 10 cents, but I do have an outlier. This belongs to the vanilla family. But I really love this. Another Vanilla Mikel recommendation, and this is Vanilla of the Extreme. Absolutely love it. This is an inspo of, what is an inspo of? Hold on. Vanilla Extreme or Vanilla Extreme by Comptoir Suede Pacifique. Okay. Which to me, their fragrances do not last but a hot minute. And that's why I was kind of skeptical to try anything related to that brand. But this one lasts all day long. The sillage is incredible. This is considered an amber gourmand, sugar, vanilla, heliotrope, vanilla absolute, and milk. So it's a creamy vanilla, and it's just really beautiful. Sugary, vanilla, warm. You can't go wrong with this. It's just simple. It's just vanilla simplified, period. But you're going to smell good all day long. So get your nose on Vanilla of the Extreme. It's really beautiful. And that rounds up my 10 go-to duo fragrances over the last 60 days. What are yours? If you're a duo fan, what are your go-tos over the last month or two? Share with me in the comments. If you have any recommendations for me, please feel free to let a girl know. All right. I love you guys. Thank you for showing up. Thank you for liking, sharing, and subscribing. All the way from the cold ATL, sending you some warm love and warm wishes. Take care. Bye.